The app available from the App and Play Store.
Hi, Aamir. How are you? Good morning.
Hi, I'm really well. Hi, Anushka. How are you?
Good. I'm very well, thank you, Aamir. Firstly, I think it's important for me to ask you how you're feeling with only just a few days away until the release. I mean, is it the same as what you always feel when there's a release?
Well, I have to say that in these past 35 years, each time my film has released and each time the film has been very close to my heart, something that is very important to me, I become very anxious.
Mm.
I'm not able to sleep at night. I'm constantly wondering how people are going to react to the film. And equally, I'm excited to show them the film. So it's a mixture of excitement and nervousness, which I go through always, I
Mm.
guess. Mm.
Mm. And why do you feel that this is the right time to visit a movie like this?
Well, I would say that I would not say this is the right time. I would say that the right time would have been many years ago if a film
Right,
like this would have been made, because this
right.
is an important issue, and the earlier it had been addressed, the better. But
Mm-hmm.
कोई बात नहीं, हमने अभी इस पे film बनाई. I think it's a very important issue. Inclusion in
Yes.
society is a very important issue for me, and I feel it's very sad that sometimes we are insensitive and we tend to segregate people who are slightly different from us, with
Mm-hmm.
different abilities, with different challenges. और हम उनको अलग कर देते हैं. We want them to go to special schools. Then they have, we don't include them into our mainstream.
Mm.
And that's very sad. It's a big loss for a person who is born with a disability or born with a challenge. It's very unfair on that person. You and I could have been that person.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's also unfair for neurotypical kids,
Mm.
because they don't get to experience a person who's slightly different from them,
Mm.
who can teach them so many things,
Yeah, yeah,
sensitivity, love,
yeah, yeah,
empathy.
yeah.
They're so non-judgmental.
Mm.
तो हमें
Mm.
इतनी चीजें सीखने को है उनसे. तो I think it'll be it's a great disservice that we do to ourselves when we segregate people. And
Mm.
I'm hoping that this film sparks off a huge debate and discussion on this. And I would strongly recommend for parents to support schools which are inclusive, which want children of different abilities to study together.
Mm.
I think that's what I hope they finally come and land.
Do you also feel that this film would, somewhat educate people? Like you said, the whole inclusivity factor and
Yeah.
that we segregate.
Well, I think educate is a rather strong word. I think, well, essentially, it's a film which is going to give you a great time.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a very entertaining film, but it will certainly sensitize us, like it has
Mm.
sensitized me
Mm.
to these issues, and
Mm.
and I'm hoping it will have a deep impact on people.
Mm-mm. I think as a parent, as an actor, and as a human, do you feel that it's changed you from the minute you started working on this film to up until now that it's about to be released? And in what ways has it changed you?
I think it is working with 10 people who are neurodivergent has been a huge learning experience for me.
Mm.
I find that they're so happy, they're so in the moment,
Yeah.
they're in the moment, and uh, it's very rare that they are disappointed or upset. They're happy,
Mm.
and they're so non-judgmental.
Mm.
They have such natural empathy and warmth. You know,
Mm.
so I feel that there's a lot to learn.
Yeah.
No ego at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
No ego.
I'm
Mm.
sure. And what would you say? Was there a moment on set or, a particular scene in the film that completely took you by surprise, thinking, okay, you know what, this has really moved me in some way or the other?
Actually, there are many moments, but I don't want to give spoilers, to to the audiences. But what I would like to say is that not just for me, but for the entire unit, we've done. I mean, I've been working for 35 years now. I've done about 45, 50 films, and this is one of the few occasions when on a film set with so many creative people working together,
Mm.
usually there are clashes, ego, sometimes tempers fly. And that's a very natural part of making a film.
Yeah.
But this is one of the rare occasions when that did not happen. And I believe that did not happen because there were 10 people who were neurodivergent, and their energy is so positive that it
Yeah.
seeped into all of us. And it changed the way we started feeling, and we started, So it's something that was really remarkable for me. And also the fact that one would imagine that
Mm.
when you're working with a person who's um, who's dealing with a person who's with an intellectual disability, is dealing with challenges, might take a lot of time, and the work may suffer, or the
Yeah.
work may take double the amount of time to do. Not at all.
Wow.
Not at all. There was absolutely no difference in the pace of the work from us working with 10 neurodivergent actors, not just one, mind you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And there was absolutely no difference in the pace of the work and the quality of the work. In
Mm.
fact, if anything, it turned out better.
Oh my
And
God.
let me add that one of the actors is from Kerala. He speaks Malayalam. That's his mother tongue.
Mhm.
So he's actually acting in a language which he doesn't know. He doesn't speak Hindi.
Wow.
And even for me to do a film in a different language would be so difficult.
Of course.
And I'm supposed to be a neurotypical person. And
Yeah.
here is a neuroatypical person who's speaking and acting in a language which is not his language, and he doesn't know the language.
Mm. Mm.
And he didn't miss a step, he didn't miss a beat.
That's
So,
amazing.
yeah, it's, all this
Incredible.
is a big learning for us.
Yes,
We have to recalibrate how we feel about people with disabilities. They have some amazing abilities as well.
for sure, for sure.
Mm.
Now, if you could show this film, to your younger self, what do you think he would say or feel whilst watching it?
I think if this film was shown to me when I was a kid, I would have learned a lot, and I would have insisted to my parents that, listen, I want to be in a school
Mm.
which doesn't segregate kids. I want to be in a school which has children with different abilities around me. That's
Mm.
the school I want to be in. That's the you know effect it would have had on me if I was a child.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm. That sounds so lovely. I mean, the trailer is so wonderful, and I feel like it's just going to be such a heartwarming film that we can watch. Now, you've also, said that you're staying away from OTT release for
Yes,
this.
yes.
Was that an easy decision for you to make?
Yes, it was.
Okay, that's
I'm sorry,
great.
I didn't mean to
Well,
sound rude.
no,
I
no,
didn't
no.
mean to
Tell me
sound
the
rude, but
process.
it was,
Yeah,
well, I
yeah,
wouldn't say easy. No decision is easy.
yeah.
I think we were getting some very exciting offers from OTT platforms, but unfortunately, I feel that when you come out with a film and you bring it out on OTT too soon,
Mm,
then you're really cannibalizing on the theatrical experience that you're offering to people.
mm,
And for me, whatever I am today is because of cinema halls, because of theaters. So
mm,
I have a lot of loyalty towards cinema halls and theaters. And I feel that over the last few years since COVID, cinema business has taken a bit of a beating.
mm.
I'd like to
Absolutely.
see it back where it was. So at
Yeah.
least in my films, I'm not going to release a film of mine in theaters and then bring it out in OTT in 2 months. I'm not going to be doing that. So none of my films, not just this one,
Okay, okay,
none of my films
okay.
are going to come on OTT in 8 weeks. It has
Mm,
to be 6 months. And
mm.
after that, which OTT platforms, unfortunately, are not willing to do.
Okay.
So they don't want a window which is bigger than 2 months, and I don't want a window which is shorter than 6 months.
Mm,
So therefore, my films won't be coming. I have nothing against OTT channels. I subscribe to them myself as an
No,
audience. I love watching it.
understandable.
But
I
I
feel.
just this doesn't make sense to me. If I offer you something and I say, "Will you buy this little thing from me?"
Mm,
and if you don't, I'll drop it at your house in 8 weeks. Why
mm,
would you buy it from me? I don't
yeah.
know of any business which follows this model. It doesn't make sense to me.
I
So
think
I
it's
won't be coming on OTT and so on. And but I do believe that I have full faith in the cinema, in cinema halls.
Mhm.
That's where the magic happens for me.
Yeah,
And I have
yeah.
full faith in my audience. I think if the film connects with them, if they like the film, then I think they'll really have a great time laughing together with 300 people and enjoying the film.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Amir, thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking to us. And I wish you all the best for the film. Good luck.
Thank you,
And I
Anushka.
hope it's a super duper hit.
Thank you, Anushka. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thanks a
Thank
lot. Take care.
Bye.
See you
Take care.
soon. Bye.
The app available from the App and Play Store.